Why does the SAT even exist? Well, colleges have embraced it. It was created back in the 1920s as primarily a military screening tool to get more adept young men into officer training to be able to defend our country better. It got picked up pretty quickly by elite colleges who saw that as a way to assess a wider group of people. And it was greatly embraced in the 50s and early 60s by academics who felt this was a more democratizing test. Because what the SAT provided was a way to show skills aside from grades that you earned in school, and with no regard to your pedigree, what your nationality is, what your name is, what your religion is. The number on the SAT doesn't care. And as such, the SAT became a great democratizer. There were a lot of people in the 40s and 30s that were shut out of schools, a lot of immigrant people who could have performed great and had to go to a community college or a state-supported university. The private schools were not nearly as open to them until they started really showing their stuff on this aptitude test. That's what it was called back then. The Scholastic Aptitude Test showed that this guy has the mettle to be able to compete well. In the end, the SAT really replaced what I call poise, primping, and pedigree. Things that got somebody from a Tony high school prep school right to the Ivy Leagues or those prestigious universities. Now, almost anybody is able to based on their merit, not the poise, the primping, the pedigree. So colleges these days like the SAT because it allows them to find students of merit that might not otherwise stand out. A 3.8 GPA is attained by so many people across so many school districts. Many colleges have never seen applicants from certain schools in rural New Mexico if the college is on the East Coast. What an SAT score does is impresses them that this student knows her stuff, can almost certainly perform well in college. And since colleges have sought diversity for the last 20 years, they want that rural New Mexico kid. They also like the ability for a kid to maybe display that my GPA doesn't tell you everything. I had a couple tough courses from tough grading teachers. So you see maybe only a 3.2 GPA, but you see a better SAT score than my peers at that school, and I become a worthy candidate for you. Colleges want to admit students on merit. Everyone's got their different criteria of what merit is, but those who embrace the SAT see it as a nationwide standard that they can trust more than they can trust an individual school's GPA, since they're varied and the student populations vary so much.
Ivy bound.